We all love to prank friends in Minecraft, but sometimes those pranks can get too far. So if you are looking to get revenge on your friends, these are the best ways to do so. Having to clean your house is a chore a lot of people despise, and what better way to get back on a friend than to make them do it. How to go about it? Well, get yourself tons of item frames and tons of dirt. It will take them forever to clean it up. Let's go full evil emperor on this village. Why? Because you're keeping him safe and they do not appreciate you. Just look at those prices. Outrageous. I think it's time for plebs to learn some lessons and make some melons roll to show that we mean business. Oh, they're not appreciating the mercy you showed by disposing of only one? Now all of them are raising the prices? This smells like a revolution just waiting to happen to me. It's time to involve iron golems. And the way to do so is to convince them that the villagers are the enemy, by turning them to zombies. Let's just wait for them to leave their pet unattended for a while. We know their pets will not follow us, but that doesn't mean that we cannot push them into a space that is so hidden your friend will have trouble finding it. That friend of yours can be really annoying sometimes, and the herd of sheep he has is way too loud. Let's do something that will make him think on his actions. Something harmless but devious. Let's randomly color every sheep in his herd a different color. Maybe even name some jab to see what he thinks about it. Your friend called you a few nasty words that you didn't appreciate, didn't he? Well, name calling is the countermeasure we will apply in this situation, but not name calling him. We don't want to get down to his level. We're going to name every animal he owns Dinnerbone. Let's see how he likes that. Getting a tropical fish into an aquarium can be a very hard thing to do if you're nowhere near the tropical ocean. And the way to get back on your friend is to rob him of exactly that joy he has. Let's make sure we steal every single tropical fish from his aquarium and rub some salt into the wound, fill it with some basic and boring cod. Find yourself a nice beach where a lot of people will enjoy the summer sun and dig a few holes. Put some water in them and a pufferfish. To make sure this trap blends with the hole, seal it up with some sandstone. This way nobody will suspect anything. This prank is not harmful, but it's just silly and annoying. Find a nice little tree grow your friend planted. Looks pretty nice as it is, but how about we give it a quick little remake? Grab your shears, because these trees need a haircut. Killing your friend's pet is straight up evil, so let's give him just a scare. First, kidnap his pet, then dig a hole. Pet goes into the hole and it's decorated to look like a grave, with their name on top of it. They might feel scared at first, but imagine the joy they will feel once they realize their friend pet is okay. Messing with your friends is fun, and what best way to do it than to involve some animals as well. Gather up some chickens, breed them and hatch the eggs, and fill up their home. I don't think there is a more annoying thing than a bunch of chickens quacking all over your house. If you want to spice things up, make sure their own animals are in there as well, so that extermination is a lot more difficult. If you've ever gotten a piece of armor suit on you with the curse of binding, you know how annoying that can be. A little known fact is that you can apply this curse on a pumpkin as well. So let's be devious and wait for them to be AFK. Then grab your pumpkin of binding and adorn their head with it. They will be the king of pumpkins, but I don't think they will like that very much. Every player wants to have their own villager workstations. If your friend has one as well, they're probably super protective of them and don't let them out that much. Why not do a good deed and let those villagers stretch their legs for a bit? I'm sure they'll be grateful to you. Your friend, not so much. Creating an automatic sorting system or an automatic farm is super hard and time consuming. Let's be a little goblin and change some redstone connections and swap the direction of some repeaters. Once your friend realizes something is off, it will take him ages to identify and resolve the issue, meaning you get to sit back and watch him lose his mind. There is nothing that will get your nerves tested as going on a stealth mission. What kind of missions, you might ask? Well, a top secret one that includes invisibility potion, a crossbow, and some fireworks. Become invisible and creep up to your friends and give them one hell of a surprise as you shower them with fireworks. What better way to surprise your friends than to leave them a present at their house without them knowing? What kind of surprise? An explosive one. Lure a creeper into their house and close the door. Once your friend comes back, he will be greeted by an unexpected guest everybody just loves. Bungee jumping may be thrilling, but it's not for everybody. Even watching it can be quite scary. So why not test your friend's nerves by tying their dog to a leash and letting it hang off a cliff? It won't die, but your friend will have to be super careful to make sure his pet survives. Nothing is more satisfying than a neatly organized chest. So when your friend finally finishes with one, grab a hold of it and reorganize it for him. A simple yet harmless prank. Walls are meant to keep creepies like zombies and skeletons out. But to me, it looks like they're lonely out there. I'm sure they'll wanna hang out. So let's make a hole for them in your friend's defensive wall. He will be pleasantly surprised by the sudden company he'll get. Having to constantly trim grass in Minecraft would be unbelievably boring, and luckily, you only have to do it once. Unless you're a pro nature kind of player and like to bone meal all over the place, whenever you see your friends finish trimming grass around his home, make sure he has some more work to do. Bamboo is the fastest growing plant in the world and also extremely annoying to walk through if densely populated. Lucky for us, it's your friend that will have to deal with this kind of issue once we fully surround his house with it. A wither statue with one missing soul sand that the piston will push into position once he gets close. Let me know if you think this is the most savage prank ever. We all hope you've enjoyed this thrilling video, and hey, if you want to help a frog reach your goal, press subscribe button.